Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, March 1st, 2025. You're in the live trading room. Good morning. Hope you all had a good evening. Here are yesterday's charts and yesterday's trades. We had two sessions yesterday. Had a good afternoon session. Had four trades, three of them positive. Adding to the total, ended up yesterday with seven trades for plus 141. So very good day yesterday. Real pleased with that. We had that sell-off that happened first thing in the morning. Get out my drawing tools. That nice sell-off that happened, then followed by a swing high. And then the rest of the day was kind of mild, but did end up shooting up end of day yesterday. So that was yesterday. SPY closed. Let me see. SPY closed at 553.96, and we do have a gap play this morning. Currently, we're up to 560.52. So the gap fill and trigger is going to happen at 556.53. So if we should come down, if price should come down to this 556.53, that will trigger a put trade, and we will play it as such. All right, let me turn off something here and head over to the option chain. And we're in May 1st. I'll be trading May 1st. We have 1.9 million already in pre-market volume, and we will probably start at the 559 on the call side and the 562 on the put side. Once we get in, there's some equalization that'll happen to the strikes once we get this pre-market volume figured into the option chain. So that is it for me. I'm going to go ahead and toss it over to Mr. Keith Frampton. Good morning, Keith.
Morning, Tim. Yeah, what a jump up around 3:30 yesterday. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
that. I know some after the market closed, there were some good reports came out, and you sort of wonder if somebody got a sneak preview of some of that. So
Yeah. It does
anyway,
make you wonder.
yeah. This morning at 7, we had the Challenger jobs cuts, which came in less than last month. Continuing jobless claims came out at 8:30, and those came up a bit hotter, a bit higher than anticipated. And the 4-week average came up higher also by a fair amount. We will have a global manufacturing PMI report coming out at 9:45. Construction spending at 10, ISM manufacturing employment index at 10, new orders at 10, just
Wow.
the manufacturing PMI at 10, and prices paid at 10. So a lot of things at 10. There will be a 11:30 bond auction, and that's about it for today on that. I will be trading likely next Wednesday's expiration, the 7th of May. So, but we'll see where things go once the market opens here.
Okay. Lots of reports coming out at 10.
Yes, sir.
So should see a decent pop at the top come 10 a.m., which will be here soon enough. And we've got about 40 seconds away from the start. And as always, make sure we've got 20 cents between each of your hash marks on your charts here so that we're looking at the same size candles from day to day, lest we get fooled. And we don't want that to happen. So coming up on 15, there's 15 seconds. All right. Stand by. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're in. Let's make it another good day today. Price shooting up here a bit.
It's been a pretty good week so far, Tim.
It has been. It's been a great week.
Good few weeks for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Me as well.
Hey Tim, how did you do yesterday? I didn't get in.
Yeah, Stella, we missed you yesterday,
I missed you too.
but you're here today, and that's all that matters.
How did you do?
Did great. It was up 141 yesterday.
Wow, okay.
All right.
So Dow's up 162, Nasdaq's up 350 or 362, and S&P's up 53, 2.7 million underlying traded.
Wow. Okay.
I think a lot of that Nasdaq is the particularly Microsoft, very strong report yesterday.
That's right. They reported yesterday. And didn't someone else report last night?
Yeah, I can't remember now who the other one is. I think Apple reports today after the market closes.
Yeah. All right, we're getting a push down here. So I'm going to head over to the 561 on the put side. 561 strike put. All right, getting some reversal now. We got 3,300,000 in on the underlying. Good volume so far these last 3 minutes. Price trying to move up a little bit. Price continuing to push down here a little bit. So still keeping an eye on this 561 on the put side, 561. If this should continue down, stand by.
I'm going to be looking at next Friday's expiration, just a little bit more volume on Friday versus Wednesday next week.
Okay.
I'm going to put a pseudo supply zone at the top of that first 5 minute candle.
That sounds good. We'll get to that right there. See if this price is going to pick up some acceleration here. It's just really struggling to push down. All right, price moving up here a bit. Get this painted red. There we go. All right. Also keep an eye on the 558 on the call side. 558 strike call.
I'm going to do the 559, looking at that on the call.
Yeah, I'm going to move the 559 as well on the call side. Just waiting for this to break out a little bit.
See if it stays above VWAP there.
I'd stand by on this 559 on the call side.
I'm going to go ahead and try to get in on this.
All right. I'm going to hold off here for a little bit.
884.
Did you get in that, Keith?
I did for 884.
Okay. All right.
Come on, get back up there.
Yeah, it was just about to break out. Could not quite break out on that rotation. It will. Dow's up 194, Nas up 290, S&P's up 46 with 5,377,000 traded on the underlying.
And we have a demand zone in there too.
Yes, we do. Let's put that in while we wait. There we go. All right. Back over to the 559 on the call side. Stand by. Get through VWAP.
Come on, get back up there.
Let's see if this is going to bounce off the demand zone.
Hey Tim,
Yes, sir.
why did you end up putting your supply zone up there?
That is on the first 5 minute candle, and it's just a pseudo supply zone based on the
Oh, okay.
high of the market so far.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Price trying to come down here. It's coming down to the demand zone. Can't break through the demand zone. Should start popping up here. All right, moving back to the 558 on the call side. 558 strike call. Stand by. Okay.
There we go.
All right, I'm going to move back to the 559 on the call side. 559 strike call. right, stand by. Let's go ahead and enter this 559 in at 336.
Come on, get on up there. Both the Heikenasi MACD and the 5-minute MACD have crossed going up.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Let's break out. Here, I'll even give it some more room.
We appreciate that.
And volume's been over 100,000 each minute. So good volume. Got 7,300,000 in on the underlying. There we go.
Well, we had that report come out at 9:45.
Mm-hmm.
Came out just a tad under expected, but not by much.
Come on. Let's just really break out here.
It will as soon as we close the position.
Mm-hmm. Oh, forgot to turn my camera on. There we go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take some profit here at 365 and got it. Thank you. 336 to 365.
Good.
All right, I'm going to go over to the 559 again, 559 on the call side. Starting to see some reversals show up here. Ouch. And then just pops right back up.
I just got out of mine. 884 to 940.
Nice. Price continuing to rise here, but we are seeing some pullbacks here happen. So we'll hold off on this call trade here for a little bit. Price beginning to sell off now. A little bit of profit taking going on. We may get a true supply zone in here if this continues to drop. Dow's up 255, NASDAQ up 313, S&P up 56 with 8,500,000 traded on the underlying. No, we just missed that supply zone. But we do have a doji that last minute, but not showing any signs of reversal off of that doji. Price reaching down to VWAP, moving through the supply zone, pseudo supply zone. Price having problems getting through VWAP. Always issues with VWAP. All right, I'm going to go over to the put side to the 562 on the put side. Oops. Is it eight? It's getting close to the pop of the top. I'm going to hold off to the pop. We get past the pop. Nine, six. All right, stand by. Here comes the pop. And there's the pop. Whoa. Holy smokes. We're definitely going to be moving down our demand zone. All right, let's go back to the call side to the 559. Excuse me, I'm going to move the 558 on the call side. Both our MACDs are in the put bias position. Man, that was just wild.
Yeah, the reports were sort of mixed. Some were better, some were worse, and a lot of times you get a quick jump like that.
Yeah.
People trying to anticipate how the market's going to react.
They sure did.
I've only had one trade this morning, but it was up 56 cents.
Nice. I'm up 29, one trade.
While we're sitting here waiting, I mentioned I was originally looking at the Wednesday expiration, but as I looked at volume traded on Wednesday versus next Friday, Friday had at least twice as much volume traded. So I said, okay, it's more expensive, but let me go with the higher volume.
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, keeping an eye on the 559 on the call side.
I feel pretty safe on moving that demand zone down.
Yeah. There we go.
By the way, just a reminder, some people know those zones as the supply zone is the resistance zone and the demand zone as the support zone. So if you hear them called those, that they're pretty much one and the same.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're at the 559 on the call side. Stand by. Come on, breakthrough.
Everybody needs to make sure they have Alexa turned off when Tim and I mentioned the trades we're looking to get into.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Stand by. Let's go ahead and get into this trade. 559 on the call side. And filled at 330.
We got filled at 9:14.
Here, we'll give it a little more room. All right, stand by to take some profit here. And come back up.
Yeah, come on, get back up there.
Way to go, Keith.
Yeah. I've got a close order in up just about where the high was, around 950.
Okay, let's go ahead and take some profit. And out at 359.
Come on, get back up there. Come on, back up there.
Yeah, I'm going
Up.
to move
Bounce off
this
that. Up.
supply zone up to here.
Come on, get back up there.
Just a little bit of profit taking going on right now.
Get on up. Get on up.
Up to 11,364,000 traded on the underlying. Come on, bounce off of VWAP there.
There we go. Come on, get on up.
Come on, turn around. I'm just going to keep an eye on the 558 call just in case it turns around, which I anticipate it will.
Come on, keep going up. Come on, turkey, get back up there.
Dow's up 198, Nas up 258, S&P up 45. Not a lot of change there. We've got 12 million, just crossed over into 12 million traded on the underlying.
Yeah, they've had pretty good 1 minute volume
Mm-hmm.
tables.
Boy, that 10 o'clock volume, just that pop was huge.
That's it. Get on up there. There we go.
All right, stand by on the 559 on the call side.
Come on. Come on. You can do it.
All right. I'm going to enter this 559 in at 315. All right, stand by to take some profit. Let's go ahead and take some profit here. Out at 336.
Come on. Pop it up. That's not up.
That's not up.
Come on. Get back up above the supply zone. Both the Heiken-Asi and the 5-minute MACD are both in a call direction.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the tick didn't realize that. So now it's moving up. Okay.
Yeah. Oops.
There we go. Come on, get on up there.
Let's see here. I'm going to go back to the 560 on the call side. 560 strike call.
Come on, keep moving up.
Come on, bounce off the supply zone. There you go.
Nah, come on, get back up there. Come on, keep pushing up.
Price getting stuck at the supply zone here a little bit.
There we go. Come on now.
I'm gonna move the, yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'll be at the 559 on the call side. This should break through from this little bit of messy middle it's going through.
There we go. Come on, keep going. Don't be afraid. I know you can do it.
Yes, we have confidence in you. There we go. All right. Stand by on this 559 on the call side. All right, that's going to go ahead and I'm going to enter this 559 in at 361.
I'm getting close to taking profit on this. Come on, you can do it. Come on, Phil. Come on, you can do it, Phil. Come on. Come on, just a few more cents here. There we go. All right. I was in at 9:14, out at 9:44.
All right, stand by to take profit. Let's go ahead and take profit here at 385. Good deal.
Yes,
Sorry, I didn't mean to step on your.
not a problem. All right. Two
Hey,
trades up.
Tim, this is Tom Payne. I have not been able to get filled on the last two. It seems like by the time I get hit it, it passed me by. But I did get two of them, each at
Okay.
37 cents.
Okay. Huh.
I don't know if Schwab's a little slow today or something. Who knows? I don't know if anybody else is having that problem.
Yeah, not sure who else is using Schwab.
I meant think or swim. I call it Schwab for some reason.
Oh, okay.
All right. Two trades up 86 cents.
Okay.
Could have gotten a little bit more out of that, but struggled waiting on that one.
Yeah.
Had to wait about 18 minutes on that one.
I got 4 trades plus 103.
Oh, great.
And it just keeps giving us these little breakouts. Guys, excuse me just for a minute or two. Be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm going to be at the 560 now on the call side, 560 strike call. Wow, should have jumped into that.
I don't know. MACD's getting a little high.
Yeah, what is the MACD doing there? Oh, yeah. Price reversing here a little bit. Working on a new supply zone up here. We'll give it a few minutes before we put one in if it's still there. Price coming down, selling off, going into some sell off here after this swing high that happened from the supply zone. Finally did break away, as we were waiting for, was just a breakaway from that supply zone. But we're going to go through another cycle here of price coming down and then reversing back up, giving us another good call trade.
Did you do any puts this morning, Tim?
No, sir.
Yeah, me either. Just all the calls, waiting for things to reset and do calls given the green market.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically it. That's all we're doing because our broader markets are green, so we don't want to necessarily fade against the direction of the market. You fade against the direction of the market, and the turnarounds are just so much more unpredictable about where they're going to turn.
Yep. Sort of similar when the MACD gets pretty high or pretty low. You never know when it's going to
Yeah.
jerk it around and go the other direction.
So our Heikenasi MACDs already crossed, pretty strong angle too.
Yeah.
But all this is just profit taking going on. Price will rise and rise and rise, get to a certain point where profit taking will happen.
Meta was the other company that surged on earnings yesterday.
Yes. Thank you.
Yep.
So we got Dow is up 238, Nas up 352, S&P's up 62. Still pretty strong broader markets out there. Let's see if we're going to get a turnaround here. Would expect price to come down to the supply zone and then bounce, and it may still do that, but we'll see what happens here. We've got 15,635,000 traded on the underlying asset. Pretty good volume.
Yeah.
Been in hour and 5 minutes.
I think one of the two big companies are announcing earnings after the market closes today, Apple and Amazon, and both of those are going to be very interesting from a tariff aspect to see sort of where they're going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be interesting because Apple makes so much of its products in China.
Well, and Amazon sells like 80% of their stuff from China too.
Yeah, yeah. So you can see we had this little profit taking go on and then popped right back up.
Yeah, did you tell it to go up there, Tim?
I didn't, but
Read your mind though.
it read my mind for sure.
Did you move the supply zone up?
Oh, I sure can. Actually, I'm just going to draw a new one here. Well, let's do it this way. We'll go ahead and duplicate this one. To there and duplicate price level. Bring it up like so. And turn this old one gray. go. So good price movement today. A lot of volume, not a lot of minutes under 100,000. And even the ones that are below 100,000 are not that far below.
No. And normally things start slowing down after 10:20 or so, but it really hasn't slowed that much today.
Mm-mm. Price going into a little bit of consolidation, maybe breaking out here.
And MACD really didn't get much low down to mid-range yet.
No.
I was thinking about getting in a call here, but I just don't want to give money back here today.
Yeah,
Moment.
I hear you.
And I'm going to have to step away in about 5 minutes anyway, so I don't want to be in a trade and have to worry about it.
Price keeps climbing. Price still rising, just rising slowly. May not be a bad time to get into another call trade here. I'm up 104 off of 4 trades and may not be getting into more trades this morning just because I don't want to give any back. But I'm watching this call. Maybe a little bit of consolidation going on right now. Let's see. A little profit taking happened right there. Let's see it come down to the supply zone and bounce off of it.
Guess we could move up the supply zone actually a little bit more.
Yeah, actually, go ahead and just move this one up.
Hey, Tim, I got to depart here a little bit early today, but
Okay.
another great day, and thank you for your guidance.
Well, thank you for being here and appreciate it.
All right.
All right, buddy. Have a great day.
Yep. See you all tomorrow morning.
Okay. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Keith Frampton. Price breaking through the supply zone again. Heikenasi MACD is crossing over to the call side, or trying to. All right, so I've got a question here from Wayne. Thank you, Mark. I just saw your text there. Can you explain or direct me to a video which explains what is happening when Tim calls a trade? It seems to, for example, he will call a place to buy a call, and at the time he does that, the price on the SPY chart in the room is above that level already. Okay. Also, I don't see where the call price is connected to the option price on the chart. Okay. So, Wayne, what you don't see is I have three screens, and my second screen has an option chart on it, and that's where I do my trading. Um, and I am on my option chart, I have a quick key set up so that the price is the price when I hit the quick key. So I just have a one key setup so I can shift click into it. The price is whatever the price is at the time that I shift click into it. Ultimately, or it probably will be higher by the time I call it, get in, and the time you do, that price probably will be a few cents higher. Than what I got into it for, simply because the time delay from the time I do it, call it, and the time you get into that trade. So there's always going to be a little bit of discrepancy between that price that I get in and the price that you get in. I hope that makes sense. Oh my gosh. Got a couple other texts here. One reports 5 call trades, 219 all done, up 219. That is awesome. And then 3 trades up 99 cents. Nice. Price is bouncing along the supply zone right now. Price just bouncing along in consolidation right now. Getting a little bit of sell-off. See if this takes off at all. Getting a breakout toward the top side again. I can do a call trade here. Price climbing slowly. Are starting to see some lesser volume per minute come in. Did have that one at 1055 that went over 100,000, but we are starting to see a slack off of volume, so we're not going to get quite the price movement that we get when we are over 100,000. And we are up to 18,800,000 traded on the underlying. Dow is up 351, Nas up 423, S&P up 81. So still very strong broader markets out there. Both our MACDs are in the call bias position. Clearly, we can see by price rising, that's about where they should be. Even with these little pullbacks that we're getting, it's still correcting itself and coming out toward the call side. So I imagine that will continue for some time. We will have probably a major reversal in the afternoon, if not sooner. But right now, price is continuing to rise. And we are at the top of the hour, so we're going to go ahead and call it right here. So did end up with 4 trades up 104. Hope you all had a good morning trading. Thank you for supporting the room and being here. I appreciate it. So that's it. We will see you all tomorrow morning. Guys, have a great day. Bye for now.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you, Kathy.